uh, no, I'm just playing. Okay, but for real this time. Okay, right now, this is not the time for games. This picture, this shows a person who is addicted to coffee. This is just a video I'm about to show you guys, and yes, it is true. I am officially addicted to coffee. And right now, like today, I'm starting. I already gone started today for like to Wednesday, to next Wednesday. Then I'ma see how am I if I drink coffee on next Thursday. So yeah, I'll see how I feel next Thursday when I start drinking coffee again. I usually drink it every day. I know now it's not good. Yeah, I got a headache, and I guess that's all I have to say right now. So, wish me luck if I can make it for a week without any coffee or whatever. I'm gonna try and go on a caffeine diet. I don't even think it's a word or anything. So yes, I am about to show you this video of why it's bad to drink coffee every day, which happened to me, and now I must stop, and then I'll show you the video. Here it is. What happens if you drink too much coffee?
Hello everyone. It's easy to get completely addicted to coffee on Wall Street. When you start out as a young analyst, the boring hours between spreadsheets and pitch books are spent going on Starbucks runs. And of course, everyone needs a pick-me-up working those 14-hour days. You can drink too much coffee, however, and that can be harmful to your body. Research indicates that ingesting too much caffeine can cause anything from restlessness to muscle tremors. So keep all this in mind when you order your next double shot of espresso. Anxiety and psychosis. Coffee's effects on the brain are actually quite profound. The science behind caffeine's pick-me-up power comes from its ability to trick the brain into thinking it's another molecule called adenosine, which tells the brain when it's time to sleep. In doing so, it potentiates the release of dopamine and adrenaline, among other stimulants, which keep a person awake, attentive, and in a better mood. However, that's after, say, 1 to 2 cups, depending on how much caffeine they hold. People who consume more than that may begin to experience too much of caffeine's stimulant effect. A report in the journal Advances in Psychiatric Treatment notes that symptoms of excessive caffeine ingestion and psychiatric disorders often overlap, because they may both have a basis in overactivity of the sympathetic nervous system. In fact, people who regularly consume more than 1,000 milligrams, which is somehow possible, show symptoms virtually indistinguishable from anxiety disorder. It goes on to say that people who are likely to experience panic attacks or social phobias are naturally more sensitive to caffeine's effects and are therefore more prone to have these conditions exacerbated. In turn, the coffee drinker becomes erratic, nervous, and irritable. Sometimes these effects may go so far that they can be compared to symptoms of psychosis. In the same psychiatric report, the authors mention that schizophrenics tend to drink more caffeinated drinks, though the literature is inconsistent. They hypothesize that they could do so to relieve boredom and apathy, or simply to offset the sedating side effects of antipsychotic meds. Yet they note that people, both with and without psychosis, who drank excessive caffeine reported hallucinations and delusions. Hearing things. Hallucinations and delusions are common symptoms of schizophrenia and cause a person with the condition to experience everything from a strong belief in conspiracies to falsities in what the senses pick up. Oftentimes, they hear things that aren't there. A study from La Trobe University in Melbourne, Australia, found 5 cups was exactly the amount that made people hear the song White Christmas by Bing Crosby, even though they were actually listening to plain white noise. A co-author of the study said that they told the participants that within the white noise, there may be parts of the song White Christmas, and if you hear it, press a button. We didn't include White Christmas in the white noise, but found that more people who were very stressed and had high levels of caffeine thought they heard the song. The jitters. In the same way that caffeine stimulates the brain, the stimulant effects translate through the central nervous system, CNS, into the muscles and heart, affecting motor activity as well. It's not unheard of for a person who's had even 50 milligrams of caffeine to experience an increased heart rate, or tachycardia and agitation, according to a study published in the Medical Journal of Australia. The CNS's overactivity is to blame for this, and in just the same way that it causes the heart to overreact, it can act like an electric shock to the rest of the body too. In turn, the overcaffeinated person experiences muscle spasms and restlessness. According to the National Institutes of Health, caffeine is among the top 3 causes of eye twitches. These twitches are characterized by repeated and uncontrollable spasms of the upper eyelid, a sensitivity to light, and blurry vision. But these effects can be felt anywhere in the body, from tired leg muscles, which may be especially prone to spasms after a workout, to your throat and voice box. Spasms in the latter 2 areas can cause people to stutter and have difficulty with speech, as they not only struggle to control how their words come out, but also have difficulty focusing on their speech patterns. Osteoporosis. The bone disease that affects 1 in 2 women and 1 in 4 men in the U.S. is caused, in part, by a deficiency of calcium in a person's body. As the bone deteriorates, microscopic pores on its surface get bigger, thus making it more fragile. Some scientists suspect that the condition may develop as a result of too much caffeine. Although the findings from multiple studies have been inconclusive, they're based on the idea that coffee can hinder the digestive tract's ability to absorb calcium. One study that looked at caffeine's effect on bone found that caffeine had no significant effect on 5 of 6 skeletal sites. However, the one site that was affected by caffeine was the femoral shaft, the bone extending from the hip to the knee, which is also supposed to be the strongest in the body. These findings were only associated with older women, while caffeine actually showed improvements in bone mineral density among younger women. Meanwhile, another study found that elderly postmenopausal women who both drank over 300 milligrams of coffee and had a specific genetic variation of vitamin D receptor experienced loss of bone mineral density in their spines. Vitamin D deficiencies are also linked to osteoporosis.
So, yeah, that's why, I decided to go for a week without drinking any caffeine or anything like that. And right now, my throat don't feel good, so I'm gonna have to leave it there. So, yeah, right now I sound different. And that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys would understand. Okay, so that'll be it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.